Autism in many cultures is silenced, but your child deserves to be understood. People say things like, if you were stricter, he wouldn't behave like that, or you are spoiling her, or this is just bad parenting. And it hurts not just because of what they are saying, but because part of you still wants to be accepted by your own culture, your family, and your community. But protecting your child is not a betrayal of your culture. It is the highest form of love. How to raise an autistic child when your culture doesn't understand autism. In many cultures, keeping the family name clean is everything. You are expected to be respectful, compliant, and to raise well-behaved kids. So when your child doesn't act like other children, when they slap their hands or avoid eye contact or scream in public or meltdown at gatherings, you feel like you are caught between two impossible choices. Number one, disappoint your family. Number two, protect your child. And that guilt is real, but your child's emotional safety is more important than anyone's opinion, even the opinions that come from people you love. In many parts of the world, autism isn't seen as a neurodevelopmental condition. It is labeled as a curse, a result of poor parenting, a sign of shame, or something that must be grown out of. Families may deny what they see. They will say things like, he's just stubborn, she will catch up, or you worry too much. And sometimes they blame you, especially the mothers. They will say you didn't teach them right, or you let them get away with too much. But the real issue is lack of awareness. In many cultures, people simply haven't been taught what autism actually is. They don't know it's a brain-based difference, not a parenting failure. So when someone says something hurtful like, you are too soft, or he just needs discipline, or stop babying her, you don't need to argue. You don't need to convince them. But you can say, my child isn't spoiled, that brain processes the world differently. This isn't bad behavior, it is sensory overwhelmed. Or, I'm using strategies that support their needs, not to punish their symptoms. And if you don't say anything at all, that is okay too. You are not responsible for educating everyone, but you are responsible for protecting your child's peace. If you felt alone in your culture, please like this video and subscribe. You are not alone, and your child is not broken. I make these videos to help you feel more confident parenting a world that might not always understand, but where you can still thrive. You don't have to abandon your culture to support your child. You can adjust the tradition to meet their needs. And here's what that can look like. During a holiday celebration, for example, instead of forcing hugs and handshakes, teach your child to wave or give high five. If the event is loud, bring noise-canceling headphones. If your child has food sensitivities, bring their safe food with you. And you are not dishonoring your roots by doing that. You are creating a new way to belong, the one that includes your child and, when possible, involves your extended family in small ways. And you can say, he doesn't like hugs, but he would love to sit next to you and read. Or she might not say hi, but waving is her way of connecting with people. And sometimes people don't reject what they don't understand. They just need guidance. When your culture doesn't understand autism, it's easy to question, will they ever accept my child? Or will I always have to explain, defend, or translate? But that's the wrong question. Instead, ask yourself, how can I celebrate my child so others learn to see their worth too? And you don't need outside approval to be proud. That pride comes from the inside. Watching your child try something new, or seeing them regulate after a meltdown, or noticing how much they've grown, even if no one else sees it. When you celebrate those things, others will start to notice too. Raising an autistic child in a culture that doesn't understand them is hard. But it is also a chance to lead, to teach, and to reimagine what strength and family and love really look like. You don't have to choose between your culture and your child. You can hold both with care, with boundaries, and with pride. So here's your reminder. Your child is not your family's shame. They are your story of courage, and you are doing beautifully.